Smooth jazz.
What's new with you, man? What's on your mind?
I invested in the Trump meme coin.
Oh yeah, I missed out on that.
Have you heard about that?
You want to talk about that?
Yeah,
That was crazy. Yeah, that's all I know.
I mean, it was the most ridiculous thing, and the fact that the president of the United States, currently the president of the United States, now he did do it before, but the fact that he made something like that before he became president, I think is crazy. I think it's ridiculous.
I have some thoughts on why he did that, but why do you think he did the coin?
I mean, what else besides like monetary reasons, in my opinion? I've heard some other things that apparently if you have a certain amount of coins, then you can go to his Mar-a-Lago. You can go to some of his
Oh, really?
yeah, some of his
You can visit his
real estate. Yeah,
yeah.
like some of his businesses. But I mean, most likely
that's
it
pretty
is a lot of it is just simply monetary incentives, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
I think he really knows how to play the game the way it's supposed to be played these days. Like the way he appears on media or getting involved in crypto and so. But yeah,
he definitely got out there. However, right. I don't think he should have done it. I think it made a lot of noise. Like it got on a bunch of news channels, but the fact is that a lot of people most likely lost a lot of money. It basically gave a platform for people to gamble because all it is really gambling, right? It's not a actual investment. There's no inherent value to this investment besides being able to, if you have enough coins, go to one of his, businesses and enjoy their amenities. Other than that, I mean, it really is for the president of the United States to create something like this where there are winners and losers, right? There's a lot of people who ended up winning, made millions and millions of dollars. I heard one person made $1 million investment. He was one of the first investors, which seems weird. $1 million investment, and then it went up to like 100. I think it was like 150 or 170 million plus dollars because the market cap was, I think, up to like $10+ billion like this.
okay. So just to give some context, so as we all know, one of the hot topics in finance is cryptocurrency. It's a digital coin you can buy. You can make different types of coins that do different types of things. Do you want to explain a little bit about what a meme coin really is for people who might not know?
I'm not going to talk like I'm some kind of expert on meme coins.
You are an expert.
I am an expert. So let me tell you all about meme coins. I mean, really, it's so you could, from my understanding, they don't actually create their own cryptocurrency. They go on particular networks. For example, the Trump coin was on the Solana network, and they just wrote off of their blockchain. And more than that, I mean, it really is just a bunch of hype more than anything. I don't actually see actual value in any of these meme coins. It's kind of like, what was the other coin people used to get into?
Doge?
No. The coin where it's like you would get these pieces of art.
Oh, NFTs.
NFTs.
Yeah, that was a whole, my God.
Yeah, and that whole thing crashed. I mean, I think what we're getting into is a ton of speculation, and I think that's what meme coins are. They're just a ton of speculation, people getting in early, people obviously selling out before it goes back down, because of course these go way up and then way down real quick, and then a lot of people lose money. There are winners and losers in this game, and a lot of people have lost money trying to gamble. And I think the problem is that these meme coins it's an easy way for you to gamble. That's what it is. It's not an investment. It's an easy way for you to gamble. And the problem is a lot of people cannot control their emotions enough to be able to gamble well, like to be able to lose a certain amount of money and then stay, with that amount of loss and then walk away. A lot of people will just, double in. And I've seen a lot of people lose a lot of money, or I've heard of a lot of people lose a lot of money.
I mean, I got into stocks relatively recently. I know you've been doing that for a while, and we've all had some successes and not so successes, but
Yeah.
the thing that I realize even with stocks is it's very emotional, right? It's about the sentiment of the market, how people are feeling about things. For example, I have an app called Robinhood, which is the app you can just kind of invest, some dollars into things. And I was watching, I think this was the last time Trump was in office, he was making a speech about something related to oil, the barrel prices of oil. And I literally watched the stock in real time, like shoot up.
Yeah.
Like it was like,
It's crazy.
It went like this and it went straight up. And then, people probably have sold and then it went straight down, right? So I think that cryptocurrency, the way I see it, or memes specifically, meme coins, is kind of a supercharged like sentiment train.
Yeah.
It's like, I know you were going to mention, we were talking about the Haktua coin, and that was like a fiasco, right?
It was you understand what happened there? Like,
Yeah, you want to tell people about that?
It essentially, again, these are allegations, right? So I don't really know what happened, but one of the biggest problems with meme coins is that there's when the creators have a certain amount of the stock, right? And so in the Haktua case, they actually own most of the stock. At least with the Trump coin, you could actually, the creators cannot sell for a certain period of time. So there's actually a 3-month, 6-month, 12-month period where they could sell in spurts. What happened with the Haktua coin was they essentially had none of these blockages. They hyped it up, and immediately after releasing the coin, a bunch of people bought in, and then they're saying that the owners rug pulled, sold a bunch of the coin, and of course they essentially just took money from a bunch of people, and a lot of people lost everything. I mean, there are people losing their mortgages. They're getting divorces because they spent all their family's money. I mean, that's the problem with these meme coins, is that they are losing so much. People are losing so much money trying to get rich quick, and they're just ruining their lives. So the Haktua was a total failure.
What's crazy is the whole Haktua, like people are like, what does that even mean? Because some people I'm sure don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
There's this girl that just like exploded in popularity because of a single clip that to me honestly has no like real value, but it was just like a funny clip that went viral. And then I remember she was getting invited onto all these shows and celebrities were doing things. And to be fair, she's kind of like she's like from the South, right? She's wearing the cowboy hat. She has the twang.
She's a character.
She's a character for sure. And I think because I think younger people are getting into this, I mean, I'm on Facebook groups that talk. I'm on a Facebook group called Wall Street Bets, right?
Yeah, I'm on the same one.
Which it's some crazy stories. Like I just saw somebody. So Wall Street Bets, it's like kind of linking all these things. It was another kind of explosion in the GameStop stock that went crazy, in a matter of days or, whatever it was in a short amount of time. And people are speculating. It gets into hedge funds and kind of all this other stuff that we don't have to go into now. But I just saw a post, I think it was last night. Somebody had bet so hard on stock options, right? This guy was like, I just lost $700,000. I don't know what to do.
Oh my God.
Like it was, and people are commenting.
Tons of the stories, yeah.
You see sad faces, emojis, and I don't know what to do. It's like some people have, like you said, some people have literally put their life savings, maxed out credit cards, taking out second mortgages on their houses.
And
which is crazy. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that.
That's where it gets really sad. I think the problem is now we're gambling. We're not actually investing into anything. We're starting to gamble, and people don't know how to control that gambling. And so they start taking out second mortgages. They start ruining their families' lives. And the fact that, again, I'm not, whatever everyone's political beliefs are, I'm not going to tell you what I voted for, or who I voted for. I will say, though, I don't think it was a good move for President Trump to essentially encourage this kind of speculative behavior and gambling type of behavior. We shouldn't have created a platform like that. And then, of course, his wife, Melania, did it as well. And so this was, you know, I actually do agree with Trump, like some of Trump's policies, but this was not a good move. So anyway, that's it's a sad part of our world that, you know, I actually, yeah, I'll be honest, like I did invest in the coin just because it was gambling, and I knew I was able to control my emotions, and I just put a certain amount of money. Yeah. I sold out. I made 60% like this, like without blinking an eye, like this. And then I sold, and then I saw it go 3x, basically 300% of my original investment. And then, of course, it went, you know, way, way down. And so at the end of the day, you know, it's just, you don't feel great about it. And you know, there's a lot of people losing a lot of money. So anyway, that was my last week. And it was just crazy to see how, you know, the value, the market cap of the Trump coin within one day hit the same market value cap of Albertsons, of Skechers, of some of these large companies in one day. That's the power of now social media and what it can do. So it's insane.
Yeah, I mean, there's still so many people around the world that aren't even connected to the internet. And I think that's what's exciting and scary at the same time. Yeah. It's like there are literally people who are still trading things out there somewhere in a third world country, you know? Yeah. And I remember when cryptocurrency first came online, I mean, I think we were talking about it back in like
2017.
Oh my God.
And we invested.
When we were at Keller Williams Kirkland with the crew, and it's like those people, because they were bartering and trading, they just had a cell phone, but they could trade digital currency. Yeah. And, you know, it was like, you know, when hyperinflation was happening in different countries, you could hedge yourself against that by buying a certain type of coin and keeping some value. And I think obviously there's pros and cons to everything, but I do think that Trump, for better or worse, he understands how to make an impact in today's society. Because, like, I would watch some of his previous interviews, because he's been around for a long time. I mean, he's like in the 70s, right? And I think the way he presents himself now is a lot more radical and kind of like hard hitting. Like, if you look at YouTube, all the clips you're gonna click on are the crazy, you know.
You have to give him that.
Outlandish.
I will give him that. He is some people call him just being dumb online. Others call him a genius. Yeah, I don't sometimes you got to see it as like a genius because it clearly, whatever he's doing is working.
On the marketing side, I definitely think he is. So